The cobalt oxygen 1 year verification.
Verifidursary. Are you kidding me?
No, wait, do I stop
It's a
now?
made-up word. I
Damn it,
can't pronounce it.
clicked
To the Friend Zone by Draco Izumi, aka Sam Walls.
Not Sam
Disclaimer.
Wills.
Not Sam Willis on Twitter. Sam Walls.
Sam Wills, but okay.
Whatever, it's still recording. So
Disclaimer.
you're gonna deal with
I
this,
don't
okay?
own any of these men. Or do I actually ship them? This is... What the... This is a story fiction, though I wouldn't be surprised if it became true, and written for peer parent. Alright, I'm here. Let's make things queer. It was the morning of RTX 2014 Day 2, and the Internet Box members were meeting in an hour to get ready for their panel, which would start only an hour longer after that. Mike and his best friend Westy were in an empty panel room. The MLP panel had just ended, and they were the last to head to the exit, when suddenly Westy had other plans. Pushing Mike up against the wall, he began to kiss his fragile boy hard. Mike pulled back almost instantly. "Westy, not here!" he said in shock, looking towards the exit.
Oh, this is
Who's
me.
doing Westy?
Because I'm Westy,
Yeah.
right? Sorry.
Yep.
Why not
Yeah,
here?
go.
We have time. I need you now.
Westy spoke softly into his lover's ear, tongue tickling his earlobe and placing kisses down his neck. "Fuck," Mike moaned and wrapped his arms around Westy, who was already fumbling with the button on his pants. Mike looked around the room again and felt cold hands on his aching flesh.
Seems like you want it.
Westy teased, sliding his hand up and down. Mike moaned again. "Oh." And then the sensation stopped, and he felt Westy pushing on his small shoulders. Mike fell down on his knees and looked hungrily at his lover's cock. It dripped with pre-cum, and he became nervous.
Suck. Mike, that's you.
There.
Westy.
Westy, where are you?
I said suck.
Cool.
Oh my god, where's Westy?
Mike, goddamn.
Westy?
Oh my
Like,
god.
prepare to cut all of this out.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Who's Westy anyway?
I am, I
Nicole
just said
is.
suck.
Nicole, what are you doing?
I said suck.
Being quiet.
Get a clan
Alright, cool.
meeting or something? Come on.
No,
I guess
hello.
Someone take over.
Can you guys not hear me?
It's one
Glad you guys are on
word.
top of this. It's one word. Someone...
Suck.
I'm sorry, I'm so
Thank you.
quiet.
Westy demanded, and Mike obliged, placing his mouth slowly on the tip and taking the whole cock in his mouth. Yes! He groaned and placed his hand on Mike's face. Oh, that was Westy. Whoops.
Mike
He helped
blew
pump
himself.
his head. He helped pump his head harder on his cock, feeling the pressure rising in his loins. Mike began to pump his own cock, not being able to find himself. It had been so long, or no, it had been too long. Westy had moved one hand up and gently took the glasses off Mike's face. Mike gagged on the hard length, but didn't stop. Wesley's moans got deeper, almost growling, and he knew he was about to come. I'll have to scroll down here. Pulling out of no, not Westy. Pulling out of Mike's wet mouth.
Where's the cock? I'm lost.
Pulling out of Mike's wet mouth, he started to jerk his cock with his left hand, and a moment later, he was spurting out hot cum all over Mike's face. Mike felt his own orgasm come over him, and he found himself drenched in even more of the salty goodness.
Lick it.
Lick it.
Westy,
Can you guys not hear me?
that was so latest, unenthusiastic.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, look it if you want.
No, we can't see Nicole.
Oh my god. Can you guys hear me now?
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
now
were
we
you
can.
muted
Yeah.
the whole time?
Holy
Yes.
fuck, I have been talking the whole time.
Well, you can't talk the whole time.
No, I've
Do it.
been like saying, oh my god, whatever.
Alright,
Lick it.
start. Here's your line.
Lick it.
Westy demanded. Mike loved it when he was told what to do and began to lick up his own mess.
So I'm going to assume this line is me because there's no name associated with it.
Yeah, okay.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Came a voice, and Mike froze, quickly trying to pull up his pants and falling forward.
Having fun without me.
Ray smirked, walking closer to the other boys. Westy knew of the hot threesome that Mike, Ray, and Gavin had a few months back. In fact, finding out about that ordeal was how Mike and Westy began their secret affair. Mike blushed furiously, remembering the last time Ray had seen him with his pants off.
Starting to like the taste.
Ray teased more, looking at Mike's cum-covered face. Mike stammered, unable to come up with words. Westy moved closer to Ray, a smile growing on his lips. Ray winked and began to lift his shirt over his head. Mike stared in shock. Underneath Ray's flint coal shirt was a tan leather vest that had
Yes.
Yes!
so. Mike looked back over at Westy and watched him take off Ray's pants with his teeth.
You gonna get in on this, Mike?
Ray purred, causing a tingle to go through Mike's spine. Mike tried to crawl suggestively over to Ray, wiggling out of his pants. Finally, kneeling in front of Ray, he stuck a finger in his mouth. Well, fuck my tight hole, Ray. Whispered daringly. Westy's mouth was already over the Puerto Rican's cock, licking up the side and swirling his tongue over the tip.
Fuck yes, I do. But we have a panel in less than an hour. So how about you... help suck me off and I can fuck you later?
Ray suggested, his breathing heavy. Westy pulled away for a moment to kiss Mike before both their mouths were working Ray's hard length.
Fuck, I'm so close.
Ray moaned, and Westy moved back, pulling Mike with him, Ray's cum spurting over his lips, and then another hot spurts all over his face. Gross. Mike's face was literally dripping in cum, and he a second of it. No, I don't! Closing his eyes and
Yes, you
licking
do.
it slowly from his fingers.
I just imagine Mike's like face being like the shower liner just covered with water just dripping off. Oh god. Alright, I lost my place. Hold on. Okay, I found it.
Alright.
Well, we better get going. Guess you have to do the panel with your clothes smelling of two other men. Gay.
Ray said to Mike. Ray kept his shirt off, but did up his pants, his vest on display, and Westy threw Mike's pants at him, already dressed again himself. Looking at his watch, Westy swore.
You guys have, like, 5 minutes. You better run.
He told them. Mike was heading towards the door, and Ray walked quickly behind him, straightening out his vest. Running down the hall toward their own panel room, they came around the corner quickly and saw that luckily no one but Andrew had arrived. Taking a deep breath, both boys casually walked into the room. Andrew's face turned suddenly, hearing the other two come into the room, his face turning a nuclear shade of red.
Wow, Andrew, red much? I mean, I know I look hot, but come on. You are glowing.
Ray joked, flexing his muscles through the tan vest.
Yeah.
A thump was heard under the table. Andrew said nervously, and Kerry's head popped up from below. Whoever's doing Kerry or Andrew?
Yes, Andrew. Well, guess the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, fuck, Kerry was diddling Andrew. Mike laughed. Is everyone on the podcast gay?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I'm not blazed enough for this shit.
Ray laughed, shaking his head. Hey! Hey! Wait, what am I trying to write? Hey?
No, that's me.
Oh no, it's Kerry. Oh shit, never mind.
Hey, for the record, it's not gay if it did. Oh, hey, Barbara.
Oh, Kerry said, and the blood went into the panel group, followed by the rest of the group. Boy, is that panel awkward. The fin.
The end.